Hey you guys, welcome to today's video. It is foundation featured, and I decided to revisit one that I used a couple years ago and then kind of forgot about, and I did a review on it, I think, and I liked it way back then. It feels so long ago. But then recently, Doll 10 sent me a bunch of product, and included was this foundation, and it is the Hydrogel Foundation, and I do know they came out with a new one recently that I am dying to try. But this one is also good. So I'm like, for the meantime, I have this. Let's give it a go. Let's see. So Hydrogel, it's a liquid foundation, hydrating. It kind of has a sort of gel-like consistency, I suppose. Doll 10 has some really great things that not very many YouTubers talk about. I showed you this palette before. I love it. It is their Pro Eyeshadow Palette 2, and it's just beautiful. So let's put on the foundation. There's also this liquid H2 Glow, Water Glow, H2O. Is water. So what's Hydrogen Glow? So I think I'm going to dab that over before I powder. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into this. I don't really have anything on my face other than skincare and sunscreen, which is trying to be the route I take when I do these foundation features. If I do use primer, I will let you know. They sent me a brush. They have a dual-ended concealer and foundation brush. So for the brush part of it, I'm going to use theirs. Okay, so this shade is light, and it would definitely be the shade I would pick out if I was purchasing this. And I think it's got like a medium to full coverage. Let's see. This might be a little more light. Then, I mean, it's like it matches my neck, but it also looks almost too light in some areas just because of that discoloration I have. Ooh, I put a little bit. How did that happen? I ended up putting a whole bunch under my eye like concealer. That was not my intent. So it's covering really well. I feel like it's going over my pores. I've got some bumpy texture right here. It was more on this side earlier this week, and then this side has cleared up and now it's this side, and I'm like, really? Really? Okay, so that looks pretty darn good. It's also hydrating, like it says. What's interesting though is on the back of my hand, where I'm taking the product from, it doesn't look matte, but it looks like I can see where the makeup was, as if, I think that's kind of the whole, you know, that's like the pigment of it in terms of what gives it the coverage. Somehow I lost coverage right there. So looking at side by side, this is really nice and covered. This feels natural, lightweight. I don't feel it on my skin. I don't feel like it's not wet, it's not dry. It's just nice. That's pretty good, right? Let's see how Beautyblender compares. Of course, this side of my face is sort of behaving differently because it doesn't have the texture like the other side, which I probably should have done it the other way. I should have bounced in over the texture and swiped with a brush over the smooth skin. When will I learn? I actually like the sponge application. Let me do my forehead before I forget. You guys will be like in the comments, Rebecca, you missed something. I like it when in the comments, actually I don't like it. I think with bigger YouTubers, people are used to that, but people will say, why is she not blending or something like that? And I'm like, I'm right here. I'm reading what you're typing. Just ask me directly. Okay. What do you guys think? Do you guys think there's more coverage? I think there's more coverage with the brush. But it looks really nice. Let's do some concealer. I actually just have my Dior concealer handy, so I'm going to use that. No favoritism. I'm not playing favorites. The cover girl is across the room. So Dior gets preferential treatment based on proximity. Well, I feel good, except for my little bumpy zitty things there. Let's put on the liquid highlighter. Oh, try it. It looks, you know the Tarte, that liquid Tarte that came out? Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, and it's oh, it's just such a nice soft sheen. It's not frosty. Let's see, what? Everywhere. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I was gonna say it's like the Tarte one. Well, the Tarte one leaves a lot more of a frost behind, so I like this. I'm gonna use my Wowder because I like it. So I'm not really highlighted from maybe some other highlighters, but I do feel like I have a nice sheen, like a glow, which, isn't that what that's called? H2 glow. Okay, let's do some eyeshadow. I'll just pop on some colors really fast here. Okay. gonna throw on some finishing touches and bronzer and stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am finished, full-faced, lips and everything, and I still enjoy this foundation. I think everything went on pretty nicely, and I wish... So actually I think this side with the sponge is better than this side with the brush, and maybe that is just because I feel so textured, but I feel like this side seems to just kind of have a more even appearance, and it just seemed to grip to the other products better. I don't know if there is any merit in that, but that's just how it feels. So this side of my face still looks good though, and I feel that the pore action on this is good. I don't think that there's anything necessarily exaggerated. I feel like my lines are nice and smoothed over, so I think it is a very nice foundation so far. The eyeshadow is really pretty, isn't it? I think so. Okay guys, well I will see you in about 6 hours and give you the final rundown of how this feels, how it wears, how it stays on or breaks apart. We shall see. Okay. It is check-in time and I am feeling fine in my messy bathroom. But everyone is home and watching TV or doing something, and I have like no place to go. So yeah, and there's no daylight because it's almost 10 o'clock. So it's been a solid 9 hours with this makeup on, and oh gosh, this is driving me crazy. This side looks really good. Everything looks really good. Pores, there's a bit of shine. This is a little worn off. This is even the same lipstick I put on, you guys. This is the Milani. I think it's called Matte Rush is the name. And look at my eyeshadow. Not a crease was had. Pretty good. So aside for just needing a good powder down and like a little bit of touch up right here, I am feeling good. This makeup kind of reminds me of the Bare Minerals Bare Pro in a way, like in terms of the way it wore and the way it felt. It's more hydrating though, so if you're a dry skin, you would love this foundation. And it was actually surprisingly long wearing and good coverage for a hydrating foundation. So that's always fun. So I will leave as much information below, and of course a link where to get it. QVC is the place, I'm pretty sure. So thanks again, Doll 10, for sending this to me. And I hope you enjoyed this video and subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.